Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Celsius. Lots of really interesting stuff happening when it comes to Celsius. So do let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that's happening in the comments below. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes on this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And this one's really interesting. You're not going to want to miss it. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start on CoinMarketCap now. All of crypto, market cap wise, is down 4.35% at the time of recording, but the market is green. So a little bit confusing, but I think, the fact that we're down 4.35% overall is a big indicator of where I think this market's heading, and that is down. So, let's see whether that comes to fruition. I do expect lower lows, just so you're aware. Don't be fooled by this green in the market, in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice. Treat this as educational purposes only. Make your own investment decisions. But the total market cap of all crypto is at $866.73 billion. Bitcoin hovering at just over $20,500. Celsius down 2.66% at the time of recording at 0.8735, ranked 121st by market cap. But what is actually going on behind the scenes with Celsius? Well, the liquidity crisis, if that's what we want to call it, continues. It's going to be interesting to get your views and opinions in the comments below as to where you think we're going with this. And do join us in Discord and let's have a conversation about this. But Celsius, basically, although everything's, from a liquidity crisis is continuing, has recruited 2 new directors and dismissed 3 others. So, it's an interesting one. We've got Alan and we've got David who've joined, and obviously will sit beside the CEO, Alex, and the other execs. So this is really interesting. It's going to be, I guess, interesting over time to see how they actually open up withdrawals, if they even do that. Do you think that's something that's going to happen? How do they approach it without getting a run on the bank, as they normally term it? So interesting. So that's the first piece of news that I wanted to cover off in case you missed it, because I think that the fact that they're taking people on is rather interesting. Don't get me wrong, they got rid of 3, but they've taken 2 on. That is interesting. Fills me a little bit more confidence in Celsius here. Celsius has also been paying down the 143 million in DAI loans since the 1st of July. So we've seen this continue as the time has continued with this. And actually waking up this morning, we're actually seeing that they've completely paid off the Celsius loan with Maker wrapped BTC. So that's really interesting. So they've now freed up, I think it's like $440 million worth of Bitcoin. At least that's how I understand it. I could be wrong on that. So yeah, 440 million in collateral back. So I think this is a big deal, and could be a sign of what to expect moving forward. Do we think that they are going to succeed and sort of recover from this? Really interesting. And what do you think is required from Celsius? New branding, new name, new team, new CEO? Like, what are your thoughts on this? What is it going to take to bring consumer confidence back to this particular brand? Really interested to get your views and opinions on that. Now, I'm sat here still very much along the lines of, if it ain't your keys, it ain't your crypto. Get your crypto off of exchanges, lending platforms, and all of that side of things. Reduce the risk, and you can use Ledger for that. So here's an ad.
Okay, it's that point in the video where we want to talk about being safe in the crypto space. We see a lot of scam activity and want to ensure our cheeky community are as safe as possible and prevent anyone from losing their crypto. There are many different scams in the space, but one of the most common and easy to avoid are those hacked wallets and exchanges being hacked themselves. This is where hardware wallets come in. When it comes to choosing a crypto wallet, there is no perfect solution. And no matter which kind of wallet you do choose, if you don't understand the basics of security, you can still become a target of bad actors. Now, like I said, we like hardware wallets because they minimize the risks that we cannot control, such as major data breaches at cryptocurrency exchanges or malware that exploits the zero-day vulnerabilities in mobile and desktop operating systems. To be clear though, hardware wallets are not perfectly safe. They will give you an added level of security and protection though. We do like to use the Ledger devices. We have Ledger Nano S and X on this channel, and these are for a good bang for your buck when it comes to keeping your crypto safe and secure. There are two models, the Ledger Nano X and the Ledger Nano S. The X uses Bluetooth and can be used with your mobile, where the Ledger Nano S, it does require you to actually plug it into a laptop. Those are the two main versions, and we actually use both of them as some cryptocurrencies only work with the Ledger Nano S currently. The Ledger Nano S is smaller, however, with a limit on the amount of different coins that you can hold, whereas the Ledger Nano X can hold up to 100 different cryptocurrencies. You often find yourself having a trade-off between the kind of hardware wallet that you want to buy and obviously the ones that do everything you absolutely need them to do. Now, when it comes to cost and availability, I do find that Ledger is a little bit easier to kind of come by and is more affordable to the everyday individual and investor. When it comes to buying a hardware wallet, we do suggest you research the different types and brands, and I cannot stress this part enough. Only order directly from the manufacturer, as there are many fake hardware wallets out there. If you are interested in a hardware wallet, there is a link to Ledger's official website in the description below. You will be able to find out more details about how to keep your crypto safe there. Guys, let's continue with the video.
I think Ledger is really, really good when it comes to, keeping your crypto safe, and that's what I use. It's what Nick uses. So do, check it out. But yeah, look, right, I'm feeling more and more confident, as each passing day goes when it comes to Celsius. But I think that the next step of conversations, if this does look like a Celsius recovery, is how do they bring back that consumer confidence, because it's at an all-time low at the moment, and it's going to take quite a lot to get that back into the space, in my opinion. So do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Really interested to know. If you enjoyed this video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.